Action Group. The dynamic and multi-dimensional Action Group, a 40-year-old conglomerate with an annual group turnover in excess of $800 million, have successfully created leading brands in the field of footwear. Action Shoes, a brand of the masses, a brand with tremendous brand recall. The field of electronics and power conditioners, Microtech, technology we live. Another leading brand of UPS and inverters, which is today a household name and have come to be known for its quality, dependability, and post-sales support. The field of real estate development, Sun City Projects, one of the leading real estate developers of northern India, with housing, townships, luxury apartments, and SEZs, have created a niche for its quality standards and commitment. The field of steel, power, and chemicals. In a bid to serve the society at large and underprivileged, the group entered the field of quality healthcare with a human touch. Sri Balaji Action Medical Institute, a multi-speciality hospital guaranteeing quality healthcare for every strata of society, from the affluent to the economically weaker sections of society. Not resting on the laurels of being a successful multifaceted group with footwear, electronics, chemicals, real estate, healthcare, steel and power, flex manufacturing, and coal mining, has further diversified into the building material industry. To be specific, reconstituted panel, in common parlance, particle and medium density fiber boards. With Action Tesa, MDF and particle boards, the single largest installed capacity in the manufacturing of particle boards at 90,000 cubic meters, and the very first thin medium density fiber board plant in the country. The plant, situated in the picturesque locales of Sitarganj in Uttaranchal, is a fully integrated state-of-the-art automated manufacturing facility, which is one of its kind in the country, imbibing the best of technology world over, and with plant equipment sourced from the leaders of the industry, is a technological marvel with a promise of international quality standards in every product. The plant stands as a testament to immaculate planning at every stage to ensure the best quality of particle and medium density fiber boards, along with a host of value-added products that shall fuel the imaginations of the designers and the discerning customers. The process of manufacturing of plain and pre-laminated particle boards, raw materials, chipping and flaking, drying and screening, glue mixing and blending, matte forming, hot pressing, cooling, sizing, sanding, and laminating. The basic input raw material in every Action Tesa particle board is plantation wood like eucalyptus and poplar. The plant, situated in the heartland of plantation timber, with ingrained belief of backward integration of developing plantations of such short cycle plantation species, the company has created its own plantation division, growing clonally propagated eucalyptus saplings till the transplantation stage before handing over to farmers. A total of 800,000 saplings distributed till today. The lops and tops of plantation timber are chipped in the chipper to make chips. The chips are then flaked in the flaking machine from Meyer, Germany, which is the best in the world. The flakes are then put through a series of screen shifters so that the flakes are separated into face and core flakes. The flakes are then dried in the dryer from MEC USA, the best that technology has to offer the world over. The sorted flakes are then put through a matte former with a classy form chip grading system, which is for the first time put into use in India. It ensures a matte with a uniform gradation of chips, resulting in a balanced construction of the particle board. The formed and pre-pressed mat is then sized with a fly saw for the desired board size. The trimmed mat is then sent to the 12 daylight press, which simultaneously closes, resulting in perfectly pressed boards having uniform mechanical and physical properties. With variable pressing cycles depending upon the thickness being manufactured, particle boards are pressed, then unloaded and subsequently cooled in the cooling fins. The cooled raw boards are then stacked with separators, blocked for moisture balancing for 72 hours. After balancing, the boards are sanded with the first and the only 8-head sander in India for an ultra-smooth paint polish pasting ready surface. Once sanded, the boards are sent for grading and the laminable grade particle boards are sent to the short cycle press for lamination. In the short cycle press, impregnated decorative paper is pressed onto the surface of the board. The resultant is a perfectly finished pre-laminated particle board. The Action Tesa particle board shall not be completed without the value-added range constituting of fire-retardant particle boards, veneered particle boards, printed particle boards, high-gloss particle boards, UV-coated particle boards. Each product shall be a top-of-the-line quality product meeting international quality standards. Action Tesa is the first to manufacture thin MDF in India and has introduced the first state-of-the-art continuous roller pressing technology for the production of MDF. From the chipper, the chips are then processed in the digester where the chips are converted into fibers. The fibers are then dried and laid out in a mat form by the mat former. The mat is then pre-pressed to compress the fiber mass and also to stabilize the mat, which is then also trimmed at the edges to give a perfect finish. The mat conveyor then takes the mat to the continuous roller press for production of MDF. The continuous stream of MDF with a consistent 4 feet, which is spectacle to behold and for the first time in India. The Action Tesa thin MDF has an exhaustive range of 2 mm to 6 mm in interior and exterior grade MDF. High density fiber board shall be a logical product extension. There shall be a host of value additions, and the first in the line is the pre-laminated thin MDF with a range of exclusive shades in wood grain and pastel variants with a collection of exotic textures to boot. Taking value addition a step further, the thin MDF range shall be forward integrated to manufacture HDF-based door skin, HDF-based flooring, veneered thin MDF, printed thin MDF, UV-coated thin MDF, embossed MDF. Each unique product being manufactured for the very first time in the country. Action Tesa, a factory at Sitarganj, has a climate-controlled, fully equipped state-of-the-art testing facility aimed at testing product batches for quality consistency. Salient features of Action Tesa MDF and particle boards. Action Tesa MDF and particle boards comes with the Dome technology. Dome technology. Action Tesa for the first time has introduced the Dome technology to India. The Dome technology ensures an optimal moisture content with core compactness, resulting in a balanced construction of the particle board with higher internal bond, hence higher strength and dimensional stability. Classy former grading system in particle boards. Action Tesa for the first time in the country introduced the Classiform chip grading system in its particle board plant. Classiform ensures the optimal grading of chips for face and core, a perfect mat forming and a balanced construction. This results in a stronger and stable particle board. Latest in sanding system. Action Tesa has the first 8-head sanding system in the country. This ensures an ultra smooth surface which is paint and polish ready. Surface is ideal for cold and hot forming, simple zero bubble pasting, and also for lamination in short cycle press. 12-cylindered short cycle press. The first short cycle press with 12 cylinders has been installed in the country by Action Tesa, which ensures equal and perfect distribution of pressure and temperature across the length and breadth of the board, resulting in perfect lamination edge to edge. Action Tesa has a strong pan-India presence, even in the smallest towns, talukas, through its offices and its 100-strong distributor network. Action Tesa particle and MDF boards shall be available with the global E1 standard for controlled emissions. In the near future, Action Tesa is also aiming for CARB, REACH, IAQ certification. Action Tesa, through its plantation efforts in Uttaranchal, is creating active scope of afforestation there by increasing the green cover. Every Action Tesa is made of rapidly renewable plantation timber like the eucalyptus, poplar, which is especially cultivated for this purpose. Action Tesa has an in-house plantation wing with a nursery and saplings bed that germinates and grows clonally propagated saplings, which are then distributed to the willing farmers. Till today, a total of 8 lakh clonally propagated saplings have been distributed, with a dedicated team of qualified professionals from the relevant field with commitment to plan the action and action the plan. A team from our foreign technology collaborators have been stationed in the factory for quality monitoring and production. Team Action Tesa.